And I'm Harry.
Don't confuse people further. tabseN running away from top ramp, but that's going to give the dual Berettas room to shine. Coming through with the dualies, it's faveN, but he's already down to 1 point of health, dinked by the Glock. tabseN moves in to trade these kills and keep it in the advantage of Big, but he is getting run down and he is getting overwhelmed. Well, too much for tabseN over at the short side. Caught crossing, Crimbo spams out Turtle. And now Jota gonna try and fill the void. You be sure to keep your eye on this guy. He's a bit of a keen gamer.
Yes.
Jota has one. Any more? With a bit of help from Henny, it's gonna go a long way. Leaving this now all onto CANAL. He's had a really troublesome start to pretty much every big series. This can't afford to be the same. And ooh, it's a nice start to the 1v2. With Jota knocked out, it's just Henny left to beat.
Spot, shot, nothing connecting. This is the ugliest 1v1 you'll see all day, but someone's got to win it eventually.
Dude, like, yeah, someone is going to win this.
CANAL's getting whittled, man.
CANAL, like, second by second is going lower and lower on health.
We've all been here.
It's the 1v1 of the century, and Henny with the swing locks it in.
Dude, he's shooting peas, Harry. Frozen peas. They're like paintballs, but less effective. Oh, my dear. He tags him down, eventually finishes the job, and that's yeah, it's not a start for CANAL that you want, is it? I think it has to be said, he has been having trouble here. I mean, even just people pulling up his online versus LAN stats and making those comparisons and those questions about CANAL in this tournament. We need a game out of him today if Big were ever going to knock down MIBR. They looked really well prepped yesterday until the third map. I mean, that's an execute.
Oh, Crimbo burnt out by the Molotov. And yeah, this one's gone very, very dire, very, very quickly. I mean, that's the round. With those 2 kills over towards B coming down the pipeline. Man, like he was a huge proponent of Y-Furia for a solid, I would say, like year when everything was kind of split up into regions. We're the best looking Vertigo team. Kind of a bit of pill for MIBR to swallow. They wanted to try and trade it, but once they realized they kind of missed that second window where the AWP can't fire, they realized that, you know, getting a 2-for-1 out of it, that's cursed. That's not worth it in mid. So they back out. They tried looking elsewhere. In doing so, they lose Turtle as well. As they go back into ramp, tabseN's already taken it. I think Big have just got too much map control here. They won 2 opening fights. There shouldn't really be a way back in for MIBR. Even though they get that kill on a tabseN at bottom ramp, it's quite the cost.
That's awkward.
Has fluffed the nade. That kind of... that's a little rough, because now they know he's here, but, you know, with 40 seconds left and Keto all the way in spawn, it's still a pretty safe bet to look at Big as the victors of this one. Henny's left saving his AK, just going to look to get out of there, no longer trying to win the round. And so Big...
And it bloomed insta, as it should, but it didn't put the molly out. So, yeah, followed up with a nade that misses. There were 2 chances there for faveN to kill every player for MIBR, but it's fine. One makes it out.
Hey guys, as always, make sure to check out HotPizza.gg, the best website to open cases, and not only. Recently, they've added the old but gold classic mode, where many players add their skins and the winner takes it all. The catch is, the more you add, the bigger chance of winning you have. Here, for example, I bet my gut knife black lemonade for $108, which gave me 30% chance of winning the round. And luckily, I won and took all the bank of $354. Withdrawing skins is super easy. Just go to your inventory and select the skins you want to withdraw. And in less than a minute, you'll receive a trade offer. So, if you wanna play too, Hot Pizza has many different payment methods, as well as a cool bonus from me. Use code VLADAPART to get 50 cents for free. Link will be in description below.
To waste a Molotov and wait for this sandbag position, they gotta go.
Oh, that's kind of brutal. That means Crimbo really should win the round, right? He's in the power position. If he drops the bomb with so little time left, he's done it. And the more they go, the longer they go without contact, the more they assume it's clear. He drops the bomb. With it, the round is Big's. They don't even need to fight now. That little swing out from faveN was just to really make sure they can't sprint up, plant the bomb, do anything wild.
Yeah.
too big. And so I think they're going to try and use the clock to their favor. Now, BR Enazan has opened up this round in a very big way. Faven and Tabson were not at all prepared for that sort of pace out of MIBR. Searson's dropped the bomb over at short. It moves in alone. BR Enazan still doing everything he can to fight for this A control. 3 in the round, and you'd like to think he'd done enough. Bomb now retrieved, Henny went and grabbed it, and the rest of MIBR are taking B.
Yeah, that penny dropped too late there for Big, and BR Enazan got so much room, but knew he was still going to be a dead man. MIBR were never following him. And, you know, we covered a fair bit of MIBR pre-Henny, with Cello in, with BR Enazan being that main AWP. We were really enjoying that, but I want to ask you, Harry, what do you make now that he's back on the rifle? He looks sharp.
Yeah, no, it's very, very cool, you know? I think, if anything, how quickly he adapted to the AWP, and really, you know, I think he looked like a very, very competent AWPer. That definitely gave you a sign that he...
Rushed for MIBR, a couple of Molotovs, a couple of flashes. Oh, Quito back at the site. They're not even looking, but he's missed 3 sitters. 4 now. Pushed back by a Molotov. Tabson's thrown himself into the site, but he'll only get 1 as that smoke helps out exit. Faven goes through. Faven goes through. He is right behind with a flash from Big. He goes popping in. Can't get anything done. Jota was very ready after throwing his own util rather. 3 on 2. Searson still has this AWP, and no one's crossed default. If he holds that pixel gap, there's a chance. Going to set up high over the top. Is he good? Who knows? They got to cross in. And he's crashed. 2v2. 5-second plant. Quito hit ahead. Hit ahead.
Oh, Quito's going to dig it out.
1v2.
Henny's kind of like stepping around in a day's start.
Maybe
he's back. He's back. Henny's back. He's online. He's shut down for a moment. Here he is. Factory settings. It's a big reset for Henny. Oh, and it's close, but not enough. Searson wins the 1v1.
I was wondering when Henny was doing that run boost, I was like, he's looking the wrong way. Is he gonna just run with it like left? But oh, that's so unlucky. That's a really bad time to crash. A very different round.
Trapped on the other side of them, all the Big have rotated around. They've got 3 players here in the right place, the right time.
Ooh, no one's covering.
They're gonna run down the bomb plant. And Henny hung out to dry. An exit picked up over at ramp. Jota's now going to win this in the 1v3. They're sticking it. They're on the bomb. Jota, going to take them off of it. That is a really good try. Tabson at 2 HP is the man to close that out.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you're not ready for top default after you kill that first player. You just want to get them off the bomb in case they have a kit. But that was a very winnable 1 on 3 there. Nice try. Yeah, Henny hung out to dry. Couldn't have put it better myself, Harry. There were a couple of flashes out for Big, but even before the flashes, no one was even playing to cover. That short player had already backed up. The ramp guy was passive. They believed they were going to get a lot more respect than they did, but Big flashed through that fading smoke, kill Henny the second he gets off the animation, and that was never going to be a round for MIBR as much as Jota tried. Big round for Big, and Fast and Furious. They're already in. I don't know if they realize the players cross default. Quito flicks back for a double, and these armorless players get chewed up, spat out. Big looking for a flawless round, and they might get it. Quito making money right now. Move it in for that last man of exit, who is a little bit late. 4 kills for Quito. Feels good as Big find 5. That is a neck injury. Has faded. Searson, they're dropping onto him. Pistol out, teammate there to trade. Quito sees them cross. He's trapped though and double peeked by both players in the site. However, the bomb came over Con.
Yeah, that's kind of rough. Bomb out in no man's land. Even that smoke landing on it isn't going to do you massive favors. You're still kind of worried about connector. Faven. I like, he's waiting to see if anyone tries to swing out for the CT peak. They do manage to get the bomb back. They've taken it from right under Faven's nose, but that's a lovely flick on the AWP. Tabson's now cleared out the B site. They've started to realize it might be the A play, and so Crimbo's here. He's able to just run down the bomb planter, and he'll lock the round in. Crimbo might be the guy to go and get the kill, but really that was all Tabson. That was all that idea to flank through middle, get the info. You know, gonna just mean that you don't have like 3 players leaning B. but it still shouldn't be the end of the world. You got a nice little double setup with tabseN and Co alongside one another. That third man's rotating over now. And Henny, even though he's going to get one, he's so low after that fight that there's no real winning this one. There's no winning this 1v3.
Yeah.
And so once again, it's another one of these saves getting called.
He even got the 91 damage. Dink didn't finish the kill. JRS is flying under the map to find AKs now.
Crimbo wins his mid fight. That's a huge dub for Big. His smoke does go down over towards B, and that might trigger like a bit of an overreaction here. Never mind, no longer worried again. Every time there's something that could lead to MIBR being in a good spot, feels like Big just find the kills to nullify it immediately. That smoke going down at B scrambled players over there. Big were worried that MIBR had found the gap, and now they learned, well, that's not the case at all. This was one guy lurking, and Big are kind of destined for the 10-5 half here.
Does seem that way. Two players just walking in B, flashed out, good grenade, but with no kills here, no room for MIBR. They've got to fight their way through. Kito's here to close the half, and the nade certainly could do it for him. Crimbo steals the kills, and it's all coming up big here in this first half. 10 rounds at the end of it. A strong start for MIBR, but technical issues plague them.
Oh, a big B pistol by the looks of things. And Turtle here alone. Turtles often travel in pairs. And this one,
See ya.
this one's dead right away. And from bad to worse, there it is, that old familiar sinking feeling. The pistol round's already getting out of control here for MIBR. Really.
Simple as that, Harry.
Really.
What a stunning analysis.
If you kind of, if you break it down into its very core components, that is essentially what just happened.
Core, look at those components on Big. 5 alive on the pistol round. Crimbo doesn't get involved, but Big find players and they kill players. That's an 11th round on the board.
And these guys have got to trade favorably at a bare minimum. That is a good start. That is a nice...
Oh, don't fall off!
Oh my god. Turtle's playing with fire, and he gets burned. tabseN somehow wins that at 7 HP. Jota with the spray transfer suddenly makes it more interesting.
Nice.
MIBR just about holding on, and it's Jota offering up the resistance.
Lovely.
A huge round from the IGL. 4 kills from him.
Second player spotted. That's going to sell his position very well for BR and Azan. The AWP won't see him. It's scoped in. Crimbo has to trade, but it's early warning again for MIBR. It's going to cost them the advantage. Jota's so blind, and he can't get back in time. 4 on 2. Bigger poised for a 13th.
Exit in a really, really rough spot here. Saving's not really an option for him. He's kind of stuck fighting in this round. He gets out with the AK. That's something for MIBR. Big up onto 13. And where things start to get real problematic, right, is...
A lot of Tetris players, so Searson's holding for it. That Molly's meant to push him out into Searson's scope, but no one is there. Turtle's close. Oh, a re-molly, but the flash timing is perfect. Turtle peeks Kito. He was just about to get naded, then mollied, so that would have gone very badly. Great timing peek for MIBR, and they've even got one more down on ramp. Oh, 4x3. 4x3. Oh, dear. BR and Azan, they're past you, bud. Will he turn?
This is really rough. His teammate at top ramp could get hung out to dry. He's scoped up right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the flash goes in. They've got no idea, but Henny will hold on. An insanely fast reaction out of Henny on that AWP. Turns from the flash back to ramp and is ready for a man up past his teammate.
The problem with, that it goes both ways, right? Even though that top ramp player gets the kill, Big don't know that MIBR have a man bottom short. So he was always destined for success. Drops the bomb. Oh, taste of tabseN's own medicine. Bittersweet, and 2 coming down through the smoke. That's one way to start a round, and you don't want to cool it off at 126, but 3 on 5 ain't good. Oh, maybe a trade back here, though. He dropped in, they heard it. Crimbo gets that kill. 3 on 4 now, Big. Still away. Climbing the smoke is safer than walking into the dry AWP, but Crimbo doesn't know that. Henny's even holding for the headshot angle. Crimbo goes wide, and he misses the flick, and there's no Molotov, and so no matter what they do, Henny's here to find a multi-kill. Jota's going to swing in to save him. Crimbo gets tagged by the AW, and now the pistol out to close this round. Seems like MIBR are on the money, are on the comeback. Smoking off
that's desperate.
the sandbag player.
Please just stop peeking. Please stop it. An exit arrives from the short side in perfect timing.
Smoke's going to get lined up. This is their best chance yet at a T-side round.
Oh, the reflash back in. It could have been nice, but Enazan only going to take one to the grave with him. Henny with this orb. He's had a couple of misses here on these sorts of A plays. He's been smoked off in this one. So he's going to have to wait for them to fade before he can get involved. That leaves Exit out on an island all alone. It's a lot of damage, but... Oh, Henny! Dropping the bomb with 10 seconds left. They're coming through. They try to fight him. Crimbo's dead. Keto removed. And Henny, he might have been a little quiet in some of these A takes, but in that round there, when it really matters, he's kept it in good standing for MIBR, who now tie this game up at 13 all.
Great ears on Henny, man. Heard exactly where that plan was. Had one shot to get it, and he stops it in his tracks. And, you know, part of that is coming back to not just Bieta and Enazan escaping from sandbags, but MIBR having the util to force that alternate plan, right? It's the fear you're going to get naded, the mollies landing on default, all of these factors forcing tabseN to go wide on that plan, and it's such a powerful plan if you can get it down for the ramp, but that's the risk of it.
Pushed up close to the gen now. Favin's here. Crimbo is still fighting. Might have the bomb on his back, but you wouldn't know it. He's taken fights every step of the way. Favin's crept through this smoke, and Bieta Enazan not ready for it. Deleted. Henny left up in the clutch. And even though he was the saving grace last round to find this equalizer for MIBR.
That's so cocky for Crimbo, but it's exactly what Big needed. You see, they just throw pace into a round. At 5-on-2, with all this comeback, it might be in vain for MIBR. They're both in the right place right now. They need to hit some quick shots.
Oh my God, hang on a moment. They've got 2 kills going the right way. Big now realize they're going in to both remaining players, but they've got no real choice but to keep fighting forward. Keto does have this flank, but that's gonna leave a 2v2 inside of the site. MIBR, they will get caught by the flanking player. There's really no way they can be ready for it. But it's how much can he accomplish? How much can they accomplish in the 2v2? They drop the bomb. Crimbo dead. Keo's got this one, but he's gonna... Oh, no! With the turnaround! Now he's cooking with fire. And Searson's left saving.
If he had an AK, Harry, if he had an AK, it's done. It's finito. But he wanted both kills. With his teammates dying on the site, he didn't just want to get one and get traded. His teammate was too far away. Searson was all the way back at ramp. That turn for Henny could not have come at a better time. And a perfect flank ruined a 3-on-5, a 2-on-5-1.
Yeah, insanity. Insane round, and Henny with the check, man. Like, what is that?
Look, Henny's not been crazy this game, but he's won 2 or 3 unbelievable rounds on this A side.
It's like the perfect chef's kiss moment. It's like we were saying, like...
All right. Oh, yeah, that's a fight. That's an engagement. Quick 1-for-1. This hasn't even got that A pick. Missed smoke on the sandbag. And of course he hits it. Quick peek onto the orb. Favin fighting in the site, dead to Jota. 3-on-2, he goes wide, so does tabseN. Henny's still here on short. They can molly it, just stick the plant if they want, but Henny fights in front of the fire, has to respect it eventually. Flank coming in, bides time for it to big read. This they have. They've gone right through their own smoke. They realize that second player is nowhere to be seen, and B is free.
Will he go unchecked? That's the big question. If they spot him, he's an easy kill. And yeah, Henny is going to check for it. tabseN deals with the threat and goes on to win the 1v2. Big up on a 15. Map point for them. They've been able to grind their way there. And now for MIBR, it's overtime or bust. This comeback either ends with bonus play and MIBR get to carry on, or it's all for nothing. And Big still move a map up in the series with their pick coming down the pipeline next.
very scary spot. But Big don't want to announce this play with utility. They contact in dry. No molly on this position that they've been often abusing with utility. That's a nice headshot for Turtle. He needs more. Flash is perfect. He's got two. That's Searson's util, selling his teammate down the river. 2-on-3. They've got to fight forward. Big, get control of the site. Searson picks a rotation, but behind green there's another man. Molly's going to force him. Searson hits another, and now Big can flip the script yet again.
Yeah, Enazan flanking up through the ramp side. Crimbo looking like he wants to go back and check this. This fight's so important. If Crimbo dies here, there is way too much pressure on Searson.
Oh!
He's been spotted, but the opportunity sailed past them. Crimbo gets out alive. Searson now holding only has to worry about CT, and he knows that Henny's here. He knows he's dropped out of con. Crimbo waiting with bated breath is not giving this fight up to the ramp player, and now swings back for it. A lovely play, and Searson there to close. 16-14. Big successfully denied the comeback to MIBR. Move them up in this series, and now have nuked their map pick. Locked and loaded is the second map coming down the pipeline next. Here we are though, MIBR with a CT side start and a couple of quaddies right away.
Yes, indeed. Two sets of the dual Berettas, and you'll see the ramp aggression. That's all MIBR were doing yesterday against FaZe, constantly poking them in the back on these A attacks. Lobby flank is perfect. They didn't hear the flash come in. That was super early. Surprised Big were not aware of it. They make it down vent, but it comes at a cost. 3-on-5. Searson gaining space back to cover a ramp rotate. Taps and falls off the ladder and loses his head in the process. Yeah, that's already surprised that Big weren't ready for that, nor reacted to the flashbang thrown in lobby, but now they certainly will be thinking about it in future gun rounds. However, it might be an eco for Big in the follow-up if they can't convert this 2-on-5, and it's already over. MIBR get that retake done with plenty of time, and Big with a bomb pon might in fact throw Galils with some armor in there, get a bit naughty.
Henny decides to. I think that probably comes off the back of Henny saying, like, man, I've seen no one cross, and I've been checking this on timings. Unfortunately, in like the 1 second he was ducked down and everyone crossed by. And that kind of feeds Biara Enazan to the big guys. Faven taps out Jota on top of the garage. The kill from Henny's nice, and it throws Exit into the gunfights down at lower. But it's not going to be enough to win MIBR the round. Big have got the site back under control. Turtle is just too far away.
Gonna see a lot of walls of smoke in this T side for Big as well on that outside cross. Save is allowed, and I mean, even if MIBR want to rebuy after the fact, it's going to be very weak. But there's no doubt in MIBR's mind. They know what's... What? I don't know how Keto gets that kill. The 180 flick back. Turtle drops the bomb again. Jota stops his split. And it was so obvious after that bomb gets dropped with those deep smokes for Big. I love the idea, but one little gap causes so many problems. Searson would love to flash Keto in for fights here, but it will only be exit kills. MIBR have won this round.
They're just going to have to hard commit to the save. Not even worth, like, giving it a poke in.
Counter-terrorists win.
I want to see that Keto kill again. That was, ooh. Again, they've aggressed lobby. That's only going to confirm this. 20 seconds. Searson is nowhere to be seen, saving. If this doesn't go well, and it certainly might not, they've been drawn in by Jota. They will check below. Don't know why they know about him, but Jota's going to have the cover. The wallbang will not connect for Crimbo, and Searson saving all along. He was just holding those vent rotations. Little did he know, and MIBR were already poised down B to great effect. Exit is nice, but 4-1. And that was exit. It wasn't what I was meaning. The exit kill. 4-1 for MIBR.
Henny still in hell. Will they be prepared for a second man?
That's
The bomb challenging for hell control, and now dropped at the feet of Henny.
20
they
seconds.
are taking heaven away, but they're going to have to drop down to go get that bomb back. It's super weird, super wild, and I'm not even sure they're really aware of this yet.
Hello?
They're going to get an A kill. Tapson's going to try and get the bomb, but he's dead, and the bomb's still controlled. Crimbo going to fly down the ladder, fly back back up and then plant the bomb. It's not happening. He's out of time.
Yeah, the realization's there for Big. I think they know that that's happened, but at the same time, they realize, like, okay, maybe we can catch kills on top site. You know, they wouldn't expect us to go for this play while we're getting the bomb, but then you're relying on the Glock to get the bomb and get back up the ladder. Top heart molly, but a great position here for Exit to just rain down death. Blind, he gets that AK killed. Faven grabs it, and Exit whiffs some shots. Maybe there's a chance. 2 kills, the fire spreads, and Searson wanted to go back to lobby, but he's already being flanked. Wisely so, regroups up on A. He had to, looking for that gun. His teammate's dead, and he's even getting spammed out. They are oppressive in this 3-on-1. Don't want to give him the room to get the plant or get down the vent, and there's the flank to finish the job. 6-1. And MIBR are running away with this CT side. Don't even know.
Yeah, I don't really know what did Exit in, but something did. Henny's making a play, though. He doesn't care. His teammates are low. He has ended up giving away the 1-for-1, and now with Bia out of Enezan dead at ramp, it becomes Jota's responsibility. He tries his damnedest and isn't able to hold the line. Tabson waiting for lobby re-aggro.
Find their second round of the map. Very slow, crawling T-side rounds out of Big, just walking into, you know, yard. Most of these T-side rounds. Finally, MIBR get contained. And maybe even tamed. We'll see. That money is a problem. With how many close rounds we've already had in this game, they have yet to build up a bank. Tuck in, wait for Big to commit.
So all they're left to do, Crimbo with the opener. He spotted the Rafters player as well. And MIBR might assume that that's not known about to Big right now. Oh, still, Tabson approaches it like he doesn't know. And there's Exit dealing with him. Just Searson left alive, trying to save this AWP. And he will make it up the ladder at least.
Sneaky.
That was framed almost like a kind of like comedy skit. You know, we're just seeing like the feet slowly right up at the top of the screen. And Searson's made it out.
Just about. Can even drop over an AK, so it's not all bad here for Big, but yeah, it's still getting out of control, the scoreline. 7-2, and now Faven's way ahead of this B drop. Even though MIBR pieced it together, they realized the Big were faking them out and actually committed lower. Faven's so much deeper than they're ready for. He hit a perfect gap there to get into that B bomb site. And while MIBR may throw themselves into this round, there shouldn't be a chance. I say there shouldn't. Quick turn back, Turtle with a double, and suddenly we're on.
Yeah, suddenly you're interested all over again. Turtle is getting wrapped through the vents. Tabson's here waiting for the trade. Exit now blowing out, and Turtle just gonna die walking in. Surely Tabson's waiting for it. And Henny left up in the 1v3, dude. That little glimmer of hope just extinguished in an instant.
If he had a kit, imagine. Imagine, Harry. But no kit, no chance. He can at least force him to die with him. Oh, he meant to tap the bomb. He grabbed the gun instead. Oh, not again!
Hey, how is this happening? He's gonna win the first fight. Taps it once more. Oh, no! And the bomb deals with them both.
When the E key, when you want it to work, it doesn't work. Yeah. And when you don't want it to work...
That's the most Counter-Strike death ever. Yeah. We just watched two pickups. Back to back. He's like freaking out. He's like, oh my God, that never happens. And then it happens again.
And then he gets the gun with no ammo. Like, the AK, you know, if he stayed on it, it would have been fine. He could have killed both players. Unwinnable round, but that's so unfortunate. I can't believe it.
And the game just hates Henny. I've come to that conclusion. Dude, like, he's just been getting cheesed all day in like the worst ways.
Beautiful. That's art. I do love that fake out for Big though. Oh, down vent. Don't do it. They go out A again, quick, and they get obliterated. Nice Molotov and the ramp progression. Finally, for the first time, Big were ready for it, but were they ready for 2? It doesn't appear so. And he will get that trade off. Tabson, quick plant of B, but he is alone, and MIBR know that. They can chase him down right now. Only one man made it through vent. Tabson gets rushed, and he can't survive the fight. Crimbo, even if he kills this rotation, they're going to get on the bomb instantly, and it doesn't matter. It's done. They were on the stick anyway. Great realization for MIBR that they can win this round off of one fight.
In the front line, unaccounted for, and that's a freebie. Searson picks up a trade, and Crimbo goes up and over, dealing with the close player. Oh, the lobby aggro even responded onto by Faven. These little lobby lurks starting to give some gold to Big, really.
Do you think they'll push ramp? Big's grab the bomb out of spawn, but want to retake lobby, and this can all be lost on this fight here. Be it Enazan with 2 kills on his plate, but Searson swings wider than Crimbo and saves his life. Or puts it in the 3-on-1. Exit at the back of the site, but if they main split, this should be a perfect trade. And if they vent dive, it's done.
Exit. Oh, they got a vent drop. Searson did get tagged by that wallbang.
Yeah.
Not the end of the world. Bomb still going down lower, and Exit left in a really, really rough clutch. Right, considering that round started 4v5 for them because of Jota's outside push, it was nice bit of trade work from Crimbo and Searson to secure that opener outside. I also think Faven getting left back in the lobby now more and more, kind of going back to what he loves with these lobby lurks. It's given a lot to Big.
Yeah.
Right, just stopping this kind of aggro that MIBR are trying to pull in. And if you want to know why they're going for that aggro move into the lobby, MIBR now don't feel the need to go and push lobby, so they're not going to feed this 5-man stack. And if anything, they're more than ready for an A-pop, knowing those outside smokes were a fake. Can they hold the line now? Exit and Turtle open. The bomb gets away from Big. With 40 seconds left on the clock, they've still got a bit of time, but it's getting worse and worse with each passing second. MIBR gonna pick that round up. Really nice adjustments getting made there. They read Big like a book. Yeah, something that is nice is just having this vent rotate on lock. Gonna kind of slow it down. MIBR having a group and go for the ramp retake. Henny trades that one, but we fall into a 2v2. Oh, hello. Now this vent player's dropping. Faven's able to win that. Locked in the 1v1, Henny on the other side. Doors about to swing open. Henny's on it. Henny's sticking it. That tag connects, but Henny's going to win the clutch. And that's 10 for MIBR to close out this first half. They need 6 more rounds on this T side to take us to Dust 2. Will they be able to do it? We'll find out in a minute.
If you don't already. 10 rounds and a fast A-pop. Here we go.
In we go, in they come. Faven with the dual Berettas, only gonna get 1. And with 2 entry kills going the way of MIBR, Big already in a bad way. Tabson's got 1 flash. It better be the God flash, better be the King flash. As it does set up these Heaven players, they start to scramble these fights.
Oh dear.
Smoke's gone in, and that's completely shut down the plan of retaking through Heaven with that flashbang. Really nice way to cancel out this entire idea that Big had, and that's probably going to force the save.
I'm shocked you don't triple coordinate jump through that smoke. Like, yeah, you're going to save. Okay, what are you saving? You're saving armor. It's who cares, really? I would have loved Big to just go 3, 2, 1, jump through together. There's no way there's more than 2 eyes on that smoke for MIBR. Bit of a wasted 3v3 there after what was a very good flash that got Big involved.
I'm kind of even more confused as to, you know, if you're going to save, why not go save? Like...
Well, yeah, they wanted the kill, they wanted the money, but yeah, I agree.
Crimbo has rotated up and is starting to go and get some lobby control, but this is going to leave him essentially in this like 1v3.
Oh, the timing. And he sneaks back into the angle that he just cleared. They just walked in. Well, they hit that molly. It's beautiful. Keto just gets burnt to a crisp. And MIBR will win their first gun round on the T side. Searson saving and lower. Poor guy. Not going to play into this round at all. And MIBR, I mean, they don't take a point of damage in that gun round. They spam out the first man, for crying out loud. Big couldn't get unluckier.
No, I know, but like I was voicing my opinion. You were more like a yes man in that situation, just bigging me up. So
well, seeing as you called me out, the round prior, I did say the exact speech that you went on to say. So you know, it's I said the same thing. But that's fine. Final player, lurk around, and I love how they are so keen to hold off in these moments. Flash is good. Faven gets another, sets Tabson up for success. He hits his shot. Still gonna worry about Jota, who's gone on this long wrap round while Exit waits on the roof. 30 seconds. Recovered. Tabson uncovered. They know where he is.
He's got a lot to keep an eye on here, but I like it. He's going to get away from the bomb. This is good. He knows they're wasting time right now, and they've kind of left it where they have to go and plant A. tabseN has big-brained them here. They're thinking he's sitting on the bomb and that they would have a chance to frag and win this. Now they go running into him. You've got to plant the bomb. Joe is on it, trying to stick it in the smoke. The bomb now down. tabseN's wrapping around, back at the site, and Joe is dead. tabseN plays that to perfection, and that's 6 for big.
That is excellent for tabseN. Even just the detail of not spamming that smoke with the P250.
He seems aware. Like, Joe, look at him. He's like teasing.
He's dead. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. Yes, he's dead. And now an A-pop.
Yeah, that was meant to have a bit of a main split component. You don't have that anymore.
Ooh.
Need to win these opening fights. k1to dead after one, but the rotates are all arriving for big. They've collapsed down upon this one very, very quickly. When you kill a main player like that, and then you spot Turtle trying to get out hot, it's all too clear that they wanted to split A. There's a last-ditch attempt to go ramp. The GRUPO and tabseN will remove that hope. That backup plan does not go the way that MIBR wanted it to.
Won't go anywhere with it. tabseN's already started B, and CSN's got a deep angle into lobby, so big are poised for this one. Well, there's a lurker back on top, but it requires these 3 lower players to get some success. k1to rushes lobby and dies. GRUPO has a crossfire, and he draws them in. tabseN doesn't even need to fire, but now he will. 1v1 for the round, essentially. Oh, Henny's dead as well, and now everything is loose on the B site. Be out of Anazan, no time for this round, you'd think. He's gonna give it a go, but CSN's on the shot and bigger on the money. 9 rounds now. Interesting stuff.
Really mastering as opposed to developing everything at the same time. We've seen this team run out of ideas before. A fast play down towards lower, a complete pace change. Oh my god, the Tech-9's running big down. CSN dead. They swing him in hell. And this one looking good for MIBR. Gonna have to find a way to lose it, and they keep it going. Flawless. Guns retrieved, they've armed themselves, and they're up on a 14 big. While we still have a lead, it would be a miss to not throw in something a little bit faster while we still have these chances. And that pace change completely caught big off guard.
And that's why we're really falling in love with this Jota in-game lead change up for MIBR, new to the role after Cello's departure. And yeah, it's looked really good. They've been great at slowing down in mid-rounds. It's something that's given them a lot of rounds.
Oh my god,
he's just gone lower.
Turtle's leaving.
What is happening?
MIBR, is this like a combat save? I think it could be.
The bomb's in heaven though. They could still try it. Henny's been dropped. Turtle has to multi-kill. There's just no time. Exits outside. 8 seconds. Man in the middle of the site, still fighting for the round. He dropped it. Everyone's dead. Oh, that went so well for a second, but that spot on the jump up absolutely scrambled MIBR and GRUPO. 40 seconds. The ramp might be tempting. Do they remember GRUPO rather? He was here last round. He's back again for more. Flashed off. Henny, he's going to get overwhelmed, and GRUPO now has the round in the palm of his hand. Time again proves to be a problem. He lets a player pass, but he picks out the back man. GRUPO misses a shot, and MIBR have a red route down to B.
Yeah, they're moving in. They don't have a lot of time here. The plant's got to be rushed, and the smoke's failed. The smoke's missed. Suddenly, this swing could have decided it all, but k1to giving them that fight real soon, real rushed. Oh, dear. They hadn't even tapped the bomb yet. They hadn't even tapped the bomb, and with the smoke not landing, that could have been k1to's moment if he just waited a tiny bit longer. Instead, CSN's now got to win it in the 1v2, make up for k1to's shortcomings. There's a man up above. Will CSN spam it? He doesn't really want to. He needs the element of surprise. Gonna come clear it dry. Next man's in dark, and he feels aware. Oh, CSN with the clutch, and he keeps the good times rolling in for big. 11-14. They just about hold on.
No way. Big is still in this game, man, despite everything. I think he heard that scope when coming down the vent. This is a very dangerous position because even if you get that first shot, they run you down, you've got to jump out of position. Oh, he goes back for 2 shots. CSN, it's dangerous. He's looking for a third. What a play. What a player. Very ballsy. Big are fully confident right now, and CSN might have another on his plate. They dive out.
They don't have the molly, and they're going to get killed from the guy up on the roof. So actually, not so great, but
fine.
4 alive, you're still content with it.
Big have money. They're not worried yet. Oh, a peek too far.
Oh no.
A player pinned in. but he wanted more, Harry.
That's brutal. He's given us a really, really nice second half of Searson, but this is it. It's a swing and a miss. MIBR 5v3, dropping down lower. Jota selling a bit of an A fake here, keeping these guys trapped in, and he gets out alive.
Wow.
Won't even offer up the kill in faking out the A play, and that's going to seal the deal on a save. Big, they've got to do this one in OT.
Great shooting from Turtle. Typically a quieter player in this team. For a second, it looks scary. Falvin gets back on the roof. The flashes, they blind him. This could go very badly if they don't do a thing. Headshot will. Keto's looking the wrong way, and Searson's boxed in behind the vent. Nice shot on the second. How did he even scope up in time? 2v2. He's laid a path for Big to walk, or MIBR. Will they close? Back of lobby exit. Unchecked. Undisturbed. Crimbo hits that timing and crosses into Hut. Henny hidden, nearing 30 kills. A crossfire to walk past, and he might just stumble into it.
Oh, dude, normally they're the kind of crazy shots that Henny's able to hit, but that one's one step too far. Big hold on, 13 rounds found. They need 2 more to lock in an overtime.
Dude.
MIBR giving it all they've got. 2 more chances. And so this is kind of unknown territory right now.
It's all about just hitting the timings together, swinging the doors at the same second. Now, both those windows are broken. That's the only opening for MIBR. They swing a door. Tabson wins his fight. Searson has single on lock, but he's missed his shot. Will follow up. Tabson from Zantares drops a second, and it's all come crumbling down for MIBR. The lurkers left to save as 4 entries go the way of Big in B. And no plant is a catastrophe for MIBR.
Timing is going to be everything for exit on this creep out of the ramp room. Big is starting to hit the go button on the lower retake, and if these lower players die, getting nothing done, the round would surely follow. Searson with a missed shot. Exit starting to flank the ramp players. Crimbo's got to have eyes in the back of his head. They're down at ramp. He's having a fight for it. Blowing out of the water. Tabson's going to last-ditch efforts, trying to get on the pop. Sticking the defuse. They're missing. Tabson! Oh, just taken off of it. 16-14. MIBR pick up the win, and the score is settled on Dust 2. From the long doors.
Yeah, no scope in a pistol round, right? So we've seen more and more players learn the lineups without the AWP. Fast up catwalk. Searson's gonna have to back. Ooh, that nade goes through his legs. That could have hit him and killed him, but Tabson starts strong. Out long, he shuts down a second. That's a good save. Couple more T's, and not long for this world. Big will just aim duel their way to a first round in the map, taking that 3 kills for Tabson. Lovely shooting from him.
It would leave them hung out to dry. They're going to try and pick up the pace after lobbing in those mid-to-B smokes, but with very little time left, a well-placed kill, or the bomb getting away from them. That could be the end of this round, and that's exactly what Keto's playing for. Waiting at ramp. There's the swing. The bomb runs in. Henny's trying to plant it, but Keto's denied the round. Running up the ramp side. Henny just a little too wide on the box. B-exec up their sleeve. They're lobbing that in now. Will Big be able to beat it? Many teams have tried and failed, but Big stand the test of time, dealing with the first 3 in and sending MIBR back to the drawing board. I think this is already a very, very good start for Big. Now you've kind of dealt with 2 of the big trump cards of MIBR. You've had the slow creeping default with a little fake thrown in that you were able to disrupt and win to time. And now this B play that,
especially after losing the last map in the way they did. You know, to update, I talked about this in the previous one, but now it's finally happened. Big Academy over at Fragadelphia have 2-0'd Apex. That's Apex with a K, not an X, not a French player, but the team does have a French player in. It's, you know, Stico, Shocks.
wow. Searson just gets annihilated. I bet it's not even the first time Turtle's done that to Searson. And he continues the reign of terror, and Favin is in B saving. This one, a bit of an abrupt end.
Bomb has been planted.
Regardless, MIBR on the board early here on Dust.
Feels bad for Crimbo. Up in the window, Keto good for the first. Searson even strikes another from Natalie, and Keto's got their back. My goodness, a turret inside of V.
That's sick.
That was beautiful shooting for Keto. He deserves that like nice firm handshake. Love this. Love this for him. I really do. Turns back to the tunnel. Look at this. It's like just something's flipped in his brain. Heard the drop out the window.
He's shot. You see that? You see that from me? And now the Orb's lost to the wind. Is he going to nade them or nade the Orb out? Goes the former. They come running through.
Good trade work over at Long, keeping it even, keeping this 3-on-3 going. Keto's gone and collected the info on a B tunnels push, so they know that everyone's all in the A play. Searson tagged through that box, but once the shot's fired, he's going to be allowed to reposition.
Looking for the crotch shot.
Can be there. It's all 3 up Long. Big have got no reason to look anywhere else, and Keto's here. Great timing to just come and deal with the A play. Now they know about the flank. They're trying to get in. Keto should be in a position to have this round on lock, and indeed he is. Swinging out Long now. Exit left up in the clutch. Good for 1 kill, but up close on the ramp side. He's swung, and Favin there to lay it to rest. He did get team naded as well,
Yeah,
so good thing a little bit more damage wasn't done. This would be the time. Down in the pit, he's got the info. They are out on the long side, trying to set himself up for a flash peek. His teammate even offering up some assistance here. They've got them pinned in at Long. And so Crimbo, not even needed to peek. He's an info gatherer from down in the pit. It's a team ace for Big. Everyone pulling their weight. Here at the right time. All their attention's on Searson. All the attention taken away from Keto. Oh, he's having a game, man. It started with that big 3K round over at B, and it's just kept building and building. Trying to make a play with the Orb, but there is a man right under the window. Gonna get tapped out. Back 10 finds him. Oh, this late long lurk out of Turtle as well.
Oh, they have no
It's
idea.
retrieved for Tabson. MIBR aren't rushing the plant. Looks like they do want to try and nade it on the side of
Turtle is
Big.
waiting. It's now or never, man. You got it. No one's even looking.
Searson, oh no. Oh dear.
This is good. This is...
what? No!
What?
It's a Henny moment again! History's repeating itself, Hugo! And now we get in with 3v3. Searson turns on a dime. He just has a funny feeling. And now Big are on for a retake. Now they're in with a chance. This would be soul-crushing for MIBR. Oh my goodness. How we had it happen twice in one series. Will this give Big the edge? In they go, out through the window. Tabson with the first, and the second, and maybe the third. Out of ammo. Get it! And Tabson gets all the kills.
He's got it.
The defuse is so close, but he looks determined. He believes, and we're believing with him. 11-1. Big with another round.
Oh, they're on the sauce, Harry. They're on the juice. Big unleashed right now. Unbelievable. What more can you do? Turtle holds that flank shot and the turnaround for Searson. Why would he check it? Why? What in him said, yeah, you know what? They're probably long lurking on an eco. Dude.
I can't believe it. Like, that's twice in one series, guys, that's happened.
Shanked. Corner smoke is left Tabson alone. They'll flash through. They'll fight for it. Crimbo helps out. Tabson gets overwhelmed. Alexis got a spin. So does Searson. Spinning top. Favin will drop another. And this is an absolute fiesta.
It's wild, Hugo. Double Orps inside of the site now. Gonna back away. MIBR also showing some respect. Do not want to fight into that double Orp setup.
Jota needs to get it down because this long flank's coming. Henny turns back the wrong time. Keto's got him. Safe plant allowed. That's at least something, but it's a 1v2. He dodges death from long. Recrosses back in, but the flash is beautiful. Oh, Favin gets it over the line with a pistol. And Big win another ridiculous retake. Don't color me surprised. He wants the angle. He's going to get it with a flash like that. Oh, Henny!
Oh, no! He was so blind. Sent to the Shadow Realm. Searson in mid. Oh, there's another for the AWP. Yes! Searson,
okay.
yes! Let the hate flow through you. He's in with a third. Nade up on the short side. Tabson's nades do the work for him. And now Exit all alone back in T-spawn. He went back to go get the bomb, and now he's looked at the scoreboard and he's gone, guys, we're all dead. What happened? What happened? It was 20 seconds ago. Things were fine.
With 13 rounds,
Well, he said he had like 300 after the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, but he's not kept it up every round, Crimbo. But it's fine. It's fine. Maybe Jakey can text me it. Maybe you can check it from home. I don't know. Maybe someone can. Either way, we'll get in the demo after. We'll figure this one out because right now, Tabson is calling in artillery strikes and MIBR have met their maker.
Searson had a big round over here in mid. He's trying to do it all over again with a bit of help from his friends. The cat play is now dead.
Bye-bye.
9 lives all but removed. Just Bia Enazan, and he's out on an island. Quick flicks left and right to try and see this one through. But a mid-peak on the cards and Fabian there to seal the deal on a 14-1 for the big boys.
Fabian can jump up if he wants, help split this A site. There's a cat Molotov. Tabson throws utility in all the right places. And where you'd least expect, but they're going to crawl under this mid-smoke. Big are just getting very complicated right now. Oh, Jota, not these backstabs that get checked. He will follow up and finish the kill, but they've fallen for it. They think it's a mid to be. It was a fake out for Big, all by surprise as they cross open on long, and that CT smoke helps them out as well as they get a nice big plant.
4 on 3 into a 3v2 in the blink of an eye. Tabson goes and plants the bomb, but he's not done yet. Keep your eye on this guy. He's the worst. Flash over for a mid-peak. And with that swing, Tabson and Searson just gonna walk it over the line. 15 for Big. No need to make this any longer than it needs to be, right? That's what they're thinking.
No, I'm agreeing, and they're going to B-rush. They don't even want to mess around, Harry. Mess around and find out. Big are here to end the day, or at least end their day.
How did he hit that? I didn't even look like it was close. And now Exit's followed up with another scout kill. And the scouts are doing damage. They are doing a bit, but not worried yet. Big still kind of in control here, looking to get that bomb down. They've now taken them out advantage. And Crimbo's farming the mid-kills. Just Jota left in the 1v4. Back of the tunnels, spammed a little. Jota gonna run around the place, and we're all just kind of hanging out till Jota decides that this one is too far gone. And there it is, too far gone. 16-1 Big pick up their first win in Group B. A dominant conclusion to what was otherwise a very close series.